My name is Jay Estrada. I am a real estate investor. I buy bank notes. Today I'm going to talk to you about the difference between a landlord model and a rental versus a note buying model, because I buy bank notes or mortgage notes. So let's talk about first what a landlord model consists of. A landlord model basically is someone who buys a house, fixes it up, and rents it every month to a renter. You're a landlord. So let's say you go get a house. An average house, let's say, it costs $100,000, 3-bedroom, 2-bath. That's what most families look for. And you buy it, you fix it up, and you put $20,000 into the house. The average, it could be anywhere from $15,000 to $25,000, but we're going to say $20,000 for rehab costs. You fix it up, renovate it, and you get a family in there to rent to. So that's $120,000. After you pay the $120,000, you got to get somebody to pay rents, and the rents could be $1,200. So think about it. The renter has to pay every month $1,200 for you to get a return on your investment. How long will it take you to get all that money back? You put $120,000 into that property, and you want your money back, right? Well, let's do the figures. You get $1,200 monthly rents, gross rents. You times it by 12, because this is every year you want to make a certain percentage or return your investment. And when you get $1,200 times 12, you get $14,440 annual gross income. It looks pretty good, right? But you still got to get, that's a 12% return, but you still got to get your $120,000 back. So you got a 12% return annually, every year, gross income. How long will it take you to get that $120,000 back? Well, every year you make $14,400. So every month, $1,200. You're going to get that back in 120 months. That's over 8 years to get your money back, right? So in the landlord model, what do you got to worry about? You got to pay for taxes every year. You got to pay for insurance for any liabilities that could take place on the property. You got to pay for maintenance costs if that renter leaves and destroys your property or leaves it in not so good condition. You got to fix it all up. You either got to do it yourself or pay a handyman to go in there and redo the house, repaint it, whatever it takes, right? So that way you can get another family in there and rent the house. That could take a couple of months that you're not receiving any money at all until you get a renter back in. But let's just say the best case scenario, you have a renter in there every month. So that renter pays. You're going to get a 12% return on your money. But you got to worry about all that becoming a landlord. And if you don't want to be a landlord, you still got to pay the expenses. Plus, you can put somebody else in charge, what they call a property management company, and they charge anywhere from 8 to 10% monthly off of what you get. So then it takes away. It's another expense. That's the landlord model. I'm not saying it doesn't work. I'm not saying you can't make money. It just takes a while to get that money back. And there's people who are doing that every day as real estate investors or just regular, seasonal investors. Let's talk about the note buying model. The note buying model consists of people or me or companies buying mortgage notes. And we're going to talk about an example here. There was a family who had 2 mortgages on their house. Their house was worth $230,000. The first mortgage was $140,000. They were paying on time, but they got behind on the second mortgage, which was $40,000. They got behind on their payments. It was $454.42. The story is that this family, somebody lost their job. That was primary income provider in the family. They lost their job and they got behind 17 months on payments. Only on the second mortgage, right? The first mortgage was okay. So imagine if you were in that position. I mean, it could be very stressful. The family member is looking for a job, they can't find a job, and they could be embarrassed to talk about it to their friends and family. If you fall in that situation, it's very is very stressful, and that's what was happening to them. It caused problems in their family, and it could have been where they fall, where they had tears in their eyes because they didn't know where to go. So in my case, I look for individuals like that because I want to talk to the banks to see if I can negotiate a price on that mortgage note. I want to buy the note. And in this case, that's what I did. They provided me with the information I need to talk to the bank. I talked to the bank and negotiated a price with the bank. In the meantime, they found a job. Okay, so they stressed over for a year, and now they found a job, and now they're able to pay $454.42 a month. So I got the note at a price of $9,570. A discount. The bank gave me a good discount. So if you buy the note from me, I need to make money, right? I'm a businessman. So I'll sell you the note. I'll put my $5,000 on top of what I got it for. That's a total of $14,570. What is your return on your money? Remember, this family went through all this trouble. They had a lot of problems. I helped them. I put all this time and effort, talk to the bank, and to negotiate the price at a lower price, right? I can keep the note, make my money back, and they got 220 payments left. They got about 18 years left on that second mortgage, right? But if you purchase the note from me, you take over, you're going to become the lender. So what's your return on your money? Off of $14,570, well, think about it. They're paying $454.42 every month. That's going to take you 32 months to get your money back. Now, versus the landlord model, it can take a lot longer. But in the note buying model, less than 3 years. And you got 220 payments, 18 years. You take 3 years off, you still got 15 years of payments that are going to go to you every month, as long as they pay on time. Every month they keep their jobs. And most people will pay their 30-year mortgages off, right? They really want their house. They don't want to lose their house. So we did a low modification with them so they can keep paying. So I had a low modification in place, and that's before I sell you the note. So it's a performing note again, not non-performing. So your investment, if you do the calculations, $454.42 times that by 220 months, that comes out to $99,970.40. That's almost $100,000 that you're going to make. So that's a 586% return on your money in that time frame, right? You got to wait for it to come, but that's your return. Is that a great return or not? Of course it is. Let's compare it to the landlord model. The landlord model, you got to pay for all those expenses, right, to maintain the property. No buying model, all you got to worry about is receiving payments. You don't got to worry about toilets being plugged up. You don't got to worry about repainting the house. You don't got to worry about wear and tear. You don't got to worry about taxes, insurance, and so forth, etc., etc. So do you see the difference between the landlord model and no buying model? There's a difference, right? Again, my name is Jay Estrada. I would love to do business with you. I appreciate you watched this video. And my number is 623-326-9529. Get in touch with me so we can talk about this and we can do business. If it's for investment purposes or you just want to better return your money, give me a call and we can do business. Thank you for watching the video. Have a great day.